Good evening, Master Tanaka. Good evening, everyone here. I am Saint Germain, and I'm here with my full energy for all of you to absorb and express yourselves through it. For those who have understood what these words mean, they realize that their energetic level will change because when you become aware of a fact and assume it is true for you, it starts to manifest itself. Saint Germain's energy, as I've told you, is your energy. The energy that is present here in this meeting is your energy. When you come today open for this meeting, I tell you that everything between you becomes a harmony. The master was observing the fraternity factor that you still don't have this awareness. This I observe is true because despite all the messages that have been brought to you, you have not yet looked at yourself. You have not looked at yourself with respect, much less looked at your neighbor with respect. When we talk about action and reaction, this is the meaning. And giving and receiving, this is the meaning. Because everything that is in you is what you see outside of yourself. Theoretically, everyone has understood these words as they are in the dictionary. Everyone has understood. But what do these words that symbolize energies brings about change in your being? This is the main goal. If they are just words in a dictionary, they have not brought any change because even though you rationally understood internally in your consciousness, you did not understand. Because if you continue to express yourself in the same way, you have not understood. When the Master speaks in terms of the evil that everyone carries, it is the lack of respect. Because if you were aware of what this teaching means, you would already have changed and you would be respecting all beings. When we say that when you respect yourself, you respect everyone, this is true, but you still want to see the outside world as a separate part of you. Many of you, I mean, wanted to deny the outer world to make the correction inside. I say to you, this is not possible to do. Because even if you observe that the external world it is an illusion that was created by you. So I tell you, this external world is part of you because it's like I would say a part of you that comes out and materializes. Perhaps in this way you can understand better. When we talk about reflection, it is to bring awareness of the illusion, but this illusion is yours. It is part of you. So it's like a part of you that comes out of your interior and manifests in front of your eyes, manifests itself in a way that you can understand yourself. So when you criticize your life, when you judge it, your own being, you have no idea what you are doing with your energy. Your energy that is so valuable to all beings. When you understand that the true essence of God, you would redeem yourself in the same moment. So what I'm bringing to you is that your God consciousness is degenerated. You are still worshipping a God that is not in you because you see yourselves as imperfect beings And we never say that you are imperfect. We always say that all of you are perfect beings, but you are loaded with illusions. So, what I bring to you in your self judgment is totally different because you don't see yourself as God. Loaded with illusions, you don't see yourself as God, and you are manifesting your power through these illusions. You judge it and criticize yourselves. So you consider yourselves imperfect. You don't see yourself as God. That is why when we say that you are still seeing a God outside of you, this is what I mean. Because many are saying to me, Master Saint Germain, they say, but Master, I am seeing that I am God. I recognize it. But look inside yourself, because we say that the worst attitude that you can have with yourself is to deceive yourself. It is not necessary for you to bring nice words to us from the higher plane, because these beautiful words, they really are beautiful. They are pure if they bring the energy of truth. But if they are beautiful words only through a dictionary, I tell you that they are loaded with collective belief. They are loaded with all judgment. They are loaded with criticism. Because within this beauty, that is in the dictionary, there is a comparison. The beauty by itself in the collective belief, it does not exist. In collective belief, beauty exists only if the opposite exists. That's why we say your rational mind will not bring you any clarity. When you speak of beauty, it must be pure within you. It must be beautiful by itself because it is beautiful. There is no comparison. But if you look inside yourselves, you judge it yourselves. Because you compare yourselves, you judge it yourselves. Because you have an ideal of personality. I will put it that way. So, this idea of personality is what everyone wants to achieve, each within their consciousness. I do not say that this personality ideal is the same for everyone. Each one has an ideal of consciousness. But when you are on a path of indoctrination, I consider this to be natural because you have not yet reached an absolute consciousness. You are in the process, so it is natural. But this beauty that you wanted to achieve is outside of you. So, how do you want to achieve this awareness of beauty, which you consider God, if He is outside of you? Even though God for each one of you is not yet in the energy of the Absolute, because each one of you has an interpretation of God. But what is needed is for this interpretation of God to be pure within you. This is a process that you do when you dive into yourself and allow yourself to be still, allow yourself to access your energy. When you say that you can't, that you try but you can't, it's a decree. So, what I bring you for guidance, eliminate this negative statement from your vocabulary and realize that you are doing this, that you are striving, and you are doing the best that you, at that moment, allow yourself to do. But as your practice increases, your permission expands. Your permission also advances because for you to achieve the consciousness of the energy that you call God, you have to give yourself permission. If within you You don't want to recognize God. What I'm going to tell you now, because you consider yourselves impure beings, you consider yourselves needed beings, sick beings, beings who carry many limiting beliefs. So, what are you doing? Indeed, what are you doing? Your divine presence, it is in you, and it recognizes that you are God, because you are God. But what does she do? You command her. You, my divine presence, which is my inner God, will manifest as lack. You, my divine presence, which is my inner God, will manifest as disease. You, my divine presence, my inner God, will manifest itself as poverty. She will readily obey you. This is why we always say that our energy is in you, because it is your energy. Many think that that is a phenomenon. I will tell you a supernatural phenomenon, so that I, Master Saint Germain, can be manifesting here today, so that all the beings of light that are, yes, bringing their message can be manifesting for all beings, for those who open themselves to listen. They think that this is a supernatural phenomenon. Many claim that this is a divine blessing, but when they say this, all is on the outside, so you within illusions. But you, yourself, who interpreted that today, I, Master Saint Germain, being here is a divine blessing, you are also in the same illusion. My presence, my energy is here today because I am your energy. Understand this. Master Tanaka's conscience. Okay, it has, like yours, all energy levels, from the highest to the lowest. It has all these energy levels. But what is the difference between you and him? It is that he opened the door to these higher energies. He recognized that within him he has all these energies, and through a will of his own, he said, I want to access these higher energies, because it is these higher energies that I will lead my being. This is a purpose. This is what he assumed for himself. That's why we say this is his conscience, and his consciousness is in this higher energy. What does he say? I access the higher spiritual plane. I am Saint Germain. I am Mother Mary. I am Master Jesus. When he has this awareness that he allows himself to have this access to these energies, what happens? He is God, as all of you are God. Then he manifests this energy, because everything is in your conviction, everything is in the confidence of what you are capable of doing. Many of you think that you don't recognize your own evil. You all recognize your own evil. And when you recognize this evil and say to yourself that you have no control over this evil, I tell you, are the lower energies. When you decree that you have no control over these energies, to your divine I am presence, you do not allow yourself to access these higher energies. You don't allow yourself, because you don't trust yourself. Because, as Master Tanaka was putting to you, all of you, when you awaken, your divine part, it is open. Then it starts to rise, because the way, the natural flow is this, it is the return to the origin. Your origin is God's consciousness. So when you open up this flow, yes, it starts to flow naturally, but you are beings that have all the energies within you. So don't think that only this high energy will flow. You are integral being. All energy levels they flow. So each one within himself has, I will say, like a handbrake. When you are not prepared to lead your righteous self wisely, this handbrake is pulled because you can observe through your own history that beings who should perform great works when they did not have the wisdom to lead their being in an integral way. This high energy that he was leading came down, and another one manifested itself in the life of these beings. So we say that everything is always in order, everything is always in harmony. You cannot agree with me because today you are manifesting many illusions. Your limited belief is fully manifesting when it was supposed to manifest God's consciousness. But when you are yourself determining, when you allow it, then everything is in order. That's why no matter how much chaos you consider in your life to be, it is in harmony because this is your determination. But when today you are in this school and you have access to various knowledge, and today what is being accomplished here through this message, I will say that it is an indoctrination so that you are prepared to receive your reincarnation plan, to allow this reincarnation plan to vibrate again, to become your energy. So today, this conversation of ours for everyone who allows yourself is already, I will say, a balanced your energy so that tomorrow you will be all open to receive your reincarnation plan in a various conscious way to receive the energy of God in your lives. Many of you are still not confident about this, and I tell you that if you keep it within yourself this lack of trust, all this energetic balance that you are doing here, it will be lost. So watch yourself. Stop your self-criticism. And how are you going to stop this? Simply allow yourself to bring love into your being. Master Tanaka was teaching the practice of divine love. Do this divine love, practice it for yourself. Water your life with divine love. The energy, it cannot be visible to you, but the energy, it is your being. Don't think that matter. It is matter by itself. Matter is densified energy. So stop looking at your body as if it were matter. Matter, I would say, inert. Why don't you think that you, through your consciousness, can make a statement in this matter? Because of this matter, it is active, always active. It is never inert. And when you really accept this knowledge and you start to look at yourself and start to act this way in your life, you will see that this watering can of divine love that you will make yourself, it will bring a visible change even in your physical body, if you so wish. That's why external manifestation, they cannot be ignored, they cannot be despised. Because watch when the master brings guidance that they are illusions. You must understand how to interpret this. He's not telling you to despise your outside world. He's taking to you to understand what your outer world means. Then You will come to realize that this guidance, it will bring your clarity. Because I will say, all of you, you despise your outer world, because you consider it to be worthless, because you interpret illusion in this way, illusion, as it is described in the dictionary. So you must interpret these illusions as the visible manifestation of what is within you. So do not despise it. Just make the necessary corrections. Just water your life with divine love. But as you all know, divine love without divine wisdom, it is not favorable to you. So water your life with divine love and divine wisdom, and have confidence that you are doing this in your life, because when you trust, when you believe, that is because the truth, it is within you. The truth is not outside you. The truth is inside you. And what manifests is what you call illusion, is the truth that is within you. This is what is manifesting out here. So, when what's out here isn't pleasing you, and you have this desire from this pure being, this I will put from this God, this that's here as a future, okay? Bring it here into the now, not into the present. Take this, all of you, take this energy and bring it to you. Because when you do this, with the help that we will receive tomorrow from all the work that will be done, I will tell you that these illusions of perfection, it will be dispelled, and it will become the truth energy of God. Because when you fulfill your reincarnation plan, you are manifesting the energy of God. There was a whole preparation already conducted in all of you. You don't remember this, but when you determined your reincarnation plan, this preparation was already conducted. So don't think that you are unprepared beings. Bring to yourself the confidence of this preparation and be manifesting this consciousness in you. And tomorrow, when we work is all done in all of you, watch how this confidence it will take hold in you. And you become the point of light that you set out to. Because when you understand the meaning of the reincarnation plan, you come to understand your own being. With this message, with great gratitude, I say goodbye. Thank you very much.